You did it! You crushed the quarterly projects, you stayed late, you finally had that awkward conversation with your boss, and it worked. The offer letter comes through, a $20,000 raise. Maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's a new job. That number, $20,000, it feels like validation. It feels like freedom. You're already mentally spending it. The better apartment, the newer car, finally taking that trip, breathing easier at the end of the month. But what if I told you that this raise, this thing you worked so hard for, is one of the most dangerous financial traps you'll ever encounter? That for a huge percentage of people, a $20,000 raise doesn't create $20,000 of new wealth or freedom. It creates $20,000 of new obligation. And within 18 months, they're often more stressed, more trapped, and closer to the financial edge than they were before they got it. My name is Kira, and I spend way too much time analyzing the gaps between what money promises us and what it actually does to us. The weird psychological and logistical ways that earning more can quietly backfire. If you've ever gotten a raise and felt 6 months later like you're somehow just as pinched as before, you're about to understand why. This isn't a video to discourage you from seeking raises. Please, go get all the money you can. This is a video about defense, about seeing the hidden traps that are designed to swallow that extra money whole so you can navigate around them. We're going to talk about the 3 invisible forces that activate the moment your salary increases, the single mindset that protects you, and the mathematical reality of what that $20,000 actually looks like once it hits your life. If you're on the path to earning more, or you just got a bump and things feel weird, this is your playbook. Hit subscribe if you want these kinds of reality checks. The core problem is that we think of a raise in absolute terms. I have $20,000 more dollars. But a raise doesn't enter a vacuum. It enters a system, your life, and that system has automatic, often subconscious upgrade protocols. Think of your financial life like a pond. Your income is the stream feeding it. When you get a raise, the stream gets bigger. But almost immediately, 3 new drainage pipes drop into the pond, siphoning that new water away before it can ever raise the water level. These pipes are, number 1, the government pipe, taxes. You don't get $20,000. You get $20,000 minus your marginal tax rate. That $20K might be $13,000 in your pocket, but your brain, it still budgets based on the $20,000. This is the first brutal disconnect. Number 2, the lifestyle inflation pipe. This is the silent killer. It's not you going out and buying a yacht, it's the 100 barely conscious upgrades. I can finally get the premium package. I deserve DoorDash instead of cooking. This apartment is kind of dingy. I make more now. I should live somewhere that reflects my success. It's death by 1,000 tiny yeses. Each one feels justified, trivial. Together, they form a pipe that can drain an entire raise in months. Number 3, the commitment pipe. This is the big ticket, lock you in for years version of lifestyle inflation. It's the new car lease you sign because the payment is manageable now. It's the jump to a more expensive mortgage. These are decisions that turn your flexible, disposable income into rigid, non-negotiable overhead. You've just traded your raise for a new monthly bill forever. The penalty isn't the raise itself, it's the instant gravitational pull of your entire economic ecosystem trying to absorb every single dollar of, leaving you with a fancier version of the same financial stress. So here's the threshold insight, the thing that changes everything when you see it. A raise is not permission to spend more. It's an opportunity to change your financial structure. You have to stop seeing that $20,000 as fun money or upgrade money. You have to start seeing it as reallocation capital. It's fresh troops arriving at the battlefield. Do you immediately send them into the most expensive, intense frontline combat, your lifestyle? Or do you use them to reinforce your weak spots, secure your supply lines, and build stronger fortifications for the future? The moment your paycheck hits, the world will try to convince you to spend it. Your own brain will concoct brilliant, emotionally compelling reasons to spend it. The threshold is realizing that the most powerful thing you can do with that money is nothing, temporarily, to let it sit, to observe your own impulses, and to deliberately, strategically allocate it to change your foundation, not just your facade. Making this shift triggers 2 major psychological changes. First, you move from a consumer to an architect. A consumer's primary relationship with money is transactional. Input money, output lifestyle. An architect's primary relationship is structural. They
ask, how does this new resource improve the integrity, safety, and longevity of the entire building? When a raise comes, the architect doesn't first think, what can I buy? They think, what weak point can I reinforce? What debt can I eliminate to reduce stress on the structure? What can I build here that will make future expansions easier? First, you start to feel lifestyle lag as a source of power, not deprivation. When your income jumps and your lifestyle deliberately doesn't, you create a gap. That gap between what you could spend and what you do spend is where real financial power is generated. It feels weird at first. It feels like you're leaving money on the table. But that gap is the space where your money finally gets to work for you instead of you working for your money. The longer you can maintain that lag after a raise, the more permanently you change your trajectory.
Let's make this painfully concrete. Say you're single, living in a state with average taxes. That $20,000 raise might bump you from $60,000 to $80,000. The $20,000 dream plus $1,666 per month before taxes. The reality, after federal, state, Social Security, and Medicare taxes, your take-home might increase by about $1,100 per month. Now, let's play out two scenarios. Scenario A, the automatic upgrade. Nicer apartment, plus $300 per month. New car payment, because old one fell below you now, plus $400 per month. Upgraded groceries and dining out, plus $200 per month. Subscriptions and new habits, plus $100 per month. Total new monthly overhead, $1,000. You now have $100 more left over each month than before your raise, but you have a higher cost of living, a car loan, and you've absorbed 91% of your raise's take-home power into fixed expenses. You are significantly more fragile. Scenario B, the structural reallocation. You let your lifestyle lag for 6 months. You bank that $1,100 per month. Months 1 through 3, you throw $3,300 at your highest interest debt, such as credit cards. You just freed up $150 per month in minimum payments forever. Months 4 through 6, you save $3,300 as a dedicated career risk fund. This is money that lets you say no to bad projects, take a useful course, or even walk away from a toxic job. Going forward, you now have $1,100 plus $150 equals $1,250 monthly to allocate. You automate $1,000 into investments. You let $250 be your lifestyle buffer. Your lifestyle creeps up by only $250, but you've permanently added $1,000 per month to your wealth-building engine and slain a debt dragon. The math screams the truth. A raise consumed by upgrades makes you poorer in terms of flexibility and net worth growth. A raise strategically allocated makes you radically wealthier even if your daily coffee doesn't change. What does this look like in practice? In your career, this mindset makes you fearless. That career risk fund built from your raise is your ultimate leverage. It means you can pursue a role with a better long-term prospects, but a lower starting salary. It means you can honestly negotiate for equity or remote work instead of just cash. You stop seeing your job as a paycheck and start seeing it as a source of strategic capital for your life's blueprint. With your friends and family, it changes the narrative. You're not the cheap friend who got a raise and didn't celebrate. You're the one who is quietly building something. When pressure comes to keep up, you have a calm internal reason to opt out that isn't about scarcity, but about priority. I'm allocating my new resources differently right now is a powerful, unassailable position. For your mental health, it replaces anxiety with agency. Money stress often comes from feeling out of control, like you're on a treadmill. This approach puts you at the control panel. Every dollar of that raise has a mission before it ever hits your spending account. You're not wondering where it went, you directed its path. That sense of command is more valuable than any single purchase.
Pitfall 1. The I deserve it spiral. You absolutely deserve good things, but tie rewards to specific, completed achievements, not to a permanent increase in your monthly overhead. Reward yourself with a one-time bonus, a trip, a nice watch, not a permanent recurring liability, a luxury car lease. Celebrate the win, don't mortgage it. Pitfall 2. Ignoring the tax hit. Always, always, always calculate your take-home increase first. Budget from that number, not the gross. The shock of seeing a smaller deposit can lead to panicked overspending if you're not prepared. Pitfall 3. Quiet quitting on budgeting. When more money comes in, it's easy to think, I don't need to track anymore. This is when tracking is most critical. You need to see in real time if the new pipes are draining your pond. Maintain your financial awareness vigilantly for at least the first year after a major income jump. Pitfall 4. Expanding your identity to match the salary. This is the deepest trap. You start to think a person who makes $80K drives this kind of car, lives in this neighborhood. You begin to spend to embody the title, not to fund your life. Your identity should be rooted in your values and skills, not in the accessories of your income bracket. A $20,000 raise isn't a test of your spending ability. It's a test of your governance. Can you govern this new resource? Can you direct it with intention against the relentless current of consumer gravity and social expectation? The promotion penalty doesn't happen to everyone. It happens to people who see money only as a current to be ridden. It bypasses people who see money as clay to be shaped. Your raise is fresh clay. You can use it to sculpt a slightly shinier version of the same vase you already have, or you can use it to reinforce the foundation of your workshop, buy better tools, and ensure you have the stability to create masterpieces for decades to come. When that offer letter comes, celebrate. Feel the pride. Then, before you change a single thing about your life, sit down with that take-home number and ask the architect's question. What structure can I build with this that will make me unfuckwithable? The true prize of a promotion isn't the nicer stuff it allows you to buy. It's the freedom, security, and leverage it allows you to build. Don't spend the raise. Invest it in the version of you that doesn't need a promotion to feel free.